Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. 46 players out there getting ready to give it full beans. Let's start with Saracens, having scored 12 tries against Trailfinders last week. Alex Osterbury doesn't tinker too much with his semi-final lineup. A change in the pack sees all-Canadian second rower Royer and Amakwale with former Chief Sent alongside co-captain Packer and De Goody at 8. Double award winners in the halfbacks. PWR Player of the Season, Liv Apps. England Player of the Season, Zoe Harrison. And a centre pairing that sees Gregson resume her partnership with Bridger. It's 50 up for Jess Breach. She will lead out the side. For Exeter Chiefs, for Steve Salvin makes minimal changes. Just the one in the backs with Buchanan in for Elworthy. It means the forward pack's unchanged. USA, Ireland, New Zealand, Netherlands, England, Canada, all represented as Emily Robinson captains the side. Note Talika Menin playing a third game in a row wearing number 8. Nancy McGillivray made the team of the week for round 18, while Sabrina Poulin shifts to 15 to allow Buchanan onto the right wing. On the left, Claudia Maloney-McDonald is running with 6 tries in 2 games. On the bench, Emily Tutosi will be keen to ensure this isn't the very last game she plays for the Devon outfit. Well, the visitors very keen to be back in the top 4, very pleased to have made it and be up there taking their position. They are up against history, of course. They have not won at this ground, but they'll be looking at a team that have just made a bit of history by taking their first steps into a PWR final. And they'll be saying, records are there to be broken. And Saracens getting themselves ready. And Jess Breach, who is clocking up a 50th club appearance, won the PWR with Quins, of course, in 2021, but has since scored 31 tries for this great club. She has the chance to lead out this Saracen side. She'll be sad to be saying goodbye to some mates, no doubt, but she's been an incredible servant to not just club, but country as well. She's been a great performer, hasn't she? Emily Scarrett, OBE, who joins us.
Oh, yeah, she's been brilliant. What's her test score? 57 tries in 57 tests for England. It's a phenomenal strike rate. And obviously in the Saracens shirt, we've seen her score plenty as well. Saw last week just the way she glides across the field. Obviously pace is her thing in those outside channels. Wearing the 15 shirt more often than not this season for Saracens, which has been a really nice mix-up for her. Just see her on the ball a bit more.
Yeah, 9 starts at fullback over the course of the 25-26 season for Jess Breach. Got 4 tries in the Guinness Women's Six Nations. After 6 tries at Rugby World Cup, she is a points machine. No doubt, boyfriend. will be very proud. And what about this woman? Keen to sign off at the Stonex for the last time. Doing what she always does, giving it absolutely everything.
She doesn't know another way, does she? It's absolutely full throttle constantly from Marley Packer, and obviously she'll be sad to leave this place. We know it wasn't necessarily her decision, but you know, she just gives 100% to everything she does. It's a brilliant matchup, her versus Maisie Allen. Maisie Allen's been brilliant all season. You know, she doesn't top the stats, but she's within the top 5-10 of so many across the board, both sides of the ball. So that's a brilliant matchup to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and what about the speedsters down the right? Alicia Corrigan, 46% of the line breaks come for Saracens down that right side. And who's opposite her? Claudia Maloney-McDonald.
It's got to be one of the best matchups, especially how these two teams play. They will hopefully see lots of ball in those wide channels, and that's something that we want to see. Let's see a foot race, shall we?
Absolutely. Richard Gordon, our referee, then Hamish Grant and Callum Howard assisting. History tells us the home side in an end-of-season semi-final wins about 90% of the time. But, well, tell that to Bath, who lost at the Rec yesterday to Exeter Chiefs men's side. Yep. Saracens women did complete the league double over the Chiefs for just the second time ever this season. But it's all eyes on this 80 minutes. 8 of the top 10 season offloaders come from Saracens and Exeter.
Stop in front, wait!
I think it's time for the show to begin. Back in the hands of Breach, who'll play it into Harrison. Picking up the England Rugby Player of the Season gong at the Rugby Awards on Wednesday evening. And who else picked up the big one? Well, player on the ball just then. Liv Apps, PWR Player of the Season.
Stop here.
Harrison going aerially just around that halfway 10-metre mark, inviting the contest.
Missed. Step.
Very safely taken in the end by Liv McGovern. Hope Rogers tipping it on.
Weight in front.
Maloney-McDonald. Oh, was hoping that might skip on, but it's Harrison again.
Retreat, Black.
A little more time to make an exit clearance. Not looking for that one to go into touch this time. And Exeter Chiefs running it back. They are the most dangerous if you kick to them. 18 tries on kick receipt and counter-attack over the course of the season. They top that.
Tetler not rolling.
Dorothy Wall missed the Saracens away match here in February, but played every one of those in his Women's Six Nations match for Ireland.
Yeah, well, obviously, first couple of minutes of the game, it's always interesting to see the tactics both sides will adopt. Saracens' first real possession played a bit, then they've gone to the air. And you can see it's a brilliant kick from Zoe Harrison, and nobody is interested in trying to get up after it. And then the difference, Exeter, Claudia Maloney-McDonald and Liv McGovern pushing it long. So potentially 2 different styles of kicking game, 2 different styles of territory approach to this game already.
Also Rugby World Cup winner.
Edge of that line there, please, Sarah.
Double Rugby World Cup winner, I should say. And fresh OBE, Emily Scarrett, who is alongside us.
Just make sure we're clearly 2 metres
afternoon.
back here. Clearly show me that 2 metres. Thank you. Just take
Maloney-McDonald.
Clearly 2 metres.
Went off early with an HIA last week. Celebrated paper 1-year anniversary with Claudia last month. I don't know what they got each other. My research ends there.
Once 9.
It's there for Flo Robinson.
Keep going backwards. Keep going backwards.
Nobody marshalling that touchline. There is just going to be a direct opportunity for McGillivray.
Off the foot, play on.
Shipped on. Tessier. Oh, and the gap might just be opening up here. There might just be a clear run-in for Claudia Maloney-McDonald. How easy was that? Electric from the visitors. And Maloney-McDonald, he talked about all the action being down that channel. It's delivered, Emily.
And it's a relative gift, isn't it, really, to get us going in this game. Exeter Chiefs go to the maul. They keep it in there well. They're trying to make metres. It's not something necessarily that they've been able to use as a weapon. And then this is just so simple. Move it along the line. Alicia Corrigan backs off. Jess Breach keeps coming, which then allows that ball over the top. And Claudia Maloney-McDonald will be absolutely thrilled with that, getting her into the game early, and you won't see much of an easier score. Brilliant ball from Katie Buchanan, and it's untouched.
Is that one where the defensive error has happened so far in that players have ended up on a 2-on-1, or has Jess Breach not helped herself there by shooting out a little too far?
Oh, look, obviously everyone has slightly different defensive systems, but the main rule of D is that you've got to be doing the same thing. And on that occasion, it looked like Alicia Corrigan was backing off and trying to be a bit soft to get to the edge. Jess Breeks keeps coming and therefore putting a bit more line speed on. And then just the difference creates that opportunity to go ball over the top. Jess obviously being that last defensive player in the line as fullback, and Claudia Maloney-McDonald. See there, Jess just keeps coming forward to try and put pressure on second last pass, but it's just an easy ball over the top. Yeah,
if you've got the time to get it away, then it's not going to feel like the right option. Certainly the right option from Exeter Chiefs, though. What a start. They know they need that against this side. They were blown away when they met here in the regular season.
Tackle! Ball's available here. Distracted.
Robinson.
Stop in front. Wait. Thank you.
Bringing that down in the midfield, just invites Harrison to come forwards on it. Plays it on for Breach. Breach has Corrigan. Made the 7th most metres in the PWR this season, Alicia Corrigan. Apps looking for someone to make the run. McGillivray just stayed in, tracking the Canadian fly half. Marley Packer's trying to get hold of that.
Both players on their feet.
It's a really good turnover. Well, it was momentarily.
Free side entry.
Going to result in the Saracens'
initial contest was good with both players on their feet.
Well, that's exactly what we've seen from Olivia Apps all season. She's not somebody that's just going to get to the breakdown and pass it off. She's going to be the one trying to ignite something. And she's done it yet again early doors. She likes to pick. She'll have a run. People have got to try and run off her, or she'll try and find that space for herself. But then Katie Buchanan does a brilliant job over that ball, nicks it, and then I think Marley Packer nicks it back.
It was a new tackle, so you've got to come through the gate.
17 offloads, 19 clean breaks, 7 turnovers, 8 assists. PWR player of the season, Liv Apps.
Thank you. Once 9.
I think she demands people say that as her full name these days. It's quite a mouthful. Saracens looking to send Harrison on the way around the back of Sophie Bridger. Corrigan now with an extra bit of room to work in. Maloney McDonald came across. McGillivray was tracking the backfield. It's there for Apps, and Macaulay has the handout, wanting to receive this first. Chiefs came forwards to make the chop. Bridger back for Harrison, wound it up without even looking, but it was a brilliant pass.
Not held. 6.
Fight is on.
Thank you.
To try and bring Saracens to ground and for them to stay there. Harrison nearly sensing a chance to go, but she's been judo thrown over the touchline by Hope Rogers. So we'll come back for a penalty.
Side entry number 5. Before the line-out was over, so we're on the 15.
Side entry, says the referee. So Saracens will get another shot at it, but just seem like obviously trying to play that slightly expansive game.
Here, Zoe.
But didn't necessarily have exactly the right numbers to get themselves into those wide channels, but we have seen on the opposite side there's definitely opportunities out there, so I think we're hopefully going to be in for a game of wide, expansive rugby, trying to get those edges on the ball.
Yeah, and you talk about it, you know, edges is what people talk about, literally the edges of the field. How wide can we bring our defensive team while we've got the ball in hand to then give ourselves space on the other? Saracens like to stay down the edge, repeated phases and passes, and hope that either they'll unpick someone or it's going to ultimately leave space when they go back the other way.
Ball's out, play on.
You could see that from the close passing and interplay Zoe Harrison was trying to afford down that side a moment ago. They come back again, though, into the middle. That time Donna Rose giving them the grunt that they want. To Goody, shipping it on for a Macaulay. Canadians working in tandem, and then Marley Packer on the bust.
Advantage offside.
Now a bit of room. An advantage being played. Oh, they're going to get the walk in the corner. Corrigan touches it down. Beautifully wound by the home side. Patience and belief that let the ball do the work. It's a try apiece at the Stonex.
All right, it's the game we hoped we were going to have after watching the Gloucester Hartbury Trailfinders game, and we're off to a brilliant start. Saracens just sustained pressure in terms of penalties, been able to keep themselves in those good areas of the field. The Saracens just have got so much power. Donna Rose carry, then it's a De Goody tip to a Macaulay, gets them on the front foot. Marley Packer around the corner, and at this point, they're just absolutely rolling, and then the backs go to work. Look at the space that they've been able to preserve just on that outside. Number of players, and then it's a really nice finish in the corner. Just a number advantage that they created on that far side.
Afterwards. It's just come right off. No, it's come off once, come off again.
Extra 2 added by Harrison. cruising at 80% accuracy over the course of the season. She is the league's top try scorer as well. Gets herself up to 148 points, but it's another one for Alicia Corrigan. 10 tries over the course of the season now for the Saracens and Canadian winger. Home side noses in front. Packer looks to try and get around Rogers, ends up bringing Dorothy Wall down in the tackle as well. And probably the nature of how that fell to ground. Saracens have got themselves a penalty.
And it'll just be something that Exeter at this point will just want to keep a bit of an eye on. Saracens is not a team you want to be continually giving penalties away to, especially not in that area of the field. They'll keep the ball really well. They'll slowly work their way down the field, given the opportunity that we've just seen with that last score. So again, just something for the leaders in Exeter just to be mindful of. Make sure that, especially in those areas of the field, you're just being as clean and as tidy as you possibly can be.
Edge of the line, please. Thank you.
Bryony Field gets that one in. Remarkable 51st consecutive PWR appearance for Bryony Field. What a campaigner.
You've pushed her back in there. Play on. No 50-22. It's carried back.
Carried back in to the half. Sarries fans may cheer it, but it will be the Exeter throw into the line out, but certainly territorially still just what the doctor ordered from a Sarries perspective.
Absolutely, and it's just smart play, isn't it? You catch the kick-off, get the penalty, work their way slowly down the field, carry on that first strike play, and then Zoe Harrison sees that opportunity in that back right-hand corner just to keep that pressure on, make Exeter now exit from this point. So just a smart couple of minutes from Saracens.
Down from Wall. Midfield carry.
Carried back. Stop in front.
McGovern.
Backwards.
Just got a little more on it than Zoe Harrison was expecting. Oh, makes a brilliant counter-attack meters. Zoe Harrison's gone straight through. Options either side. Stays alive as long as she can and manages to feed her mate in Jeff Breach. And Saracens alive again, but it goes off the boot, does it? Liv Apps gets down onto it. Quick reload from Sarries. They want to catch it to the short on their own line. Donna Rose goes for it. It's there for a Macaulay, is it? Oh, but there's the penalty.
All right to the ball, holding on.
What a break from Zoe Harrison.
It's some recovery, isn't it? Because, you know, ideally you want to catch those on the fall. You want to be really proactive with the carry back. Oh, you can just see there's a little bit of kind of ghosting at the line by one of the Saracens players just to give her that opportunity. Jess Breach is trying desperately to get with her. This will be the angle. Just watch this from, is it Sophie de Goody? Just kind of puts her arms in the air, says she's not making a difference, but just opens that gap up for Zoe Harrison. But fundamentally, it's been a brilliant turnover right on the line from Exeter.
Lena McDonald certainly took her time over it. Robinson with a solid midfield carry. Oh, and then back to the feet and more pumping of the legs. It's brilliant finding Hope Rogers.
Rolled it on the floor.
It's just what they're enjoying. Without having Dalika Menin. Able to play a little bit more of a loose role with the number 8 on the back.
Yeah, what a carrying threat she is here. Straight off the top of the line out. No tackle, so she's able to get straight back up. Then they're into this offloading game that they've really tried to adopt more of this season. Hope Rogers right on the shoulder, and it's just an unfortunate little knock-on at the breakdown from Flo Robinson. But this is exactly what you want from Dalika Menin, whether she's playing prop or in the back row. Get her hands on the ball. She's got unbelievable strength and physicality in the tackle.
Remember, slow call, stability and balance.
All right, let's fucking go then, Sarries. Time to get to work, Sarries. Let's go! Let's have some energy. Let's go, Saracens!
Joint fourth for offloads in the PWR, the 72-cap Canadian. Apparently it was Ollie Bishop's idea. Little chat with Steve Salvin before Christmas about whether Dalika could be effective in that back row roaming position. She certainly plays with that form of mobility, always has, of course, even as a front rower. She's, of course, the second most capped Canadian, now behind Tyson Bukaboom.
Knock on, advantage scrum.
That was a little loose. Sydney Gregson's not going to hang around. She's stayed in possession as long as she could. It's been kept alive.
Inside the 22.
Hacked downfield. It was from inside the 22.
Edge of the line is yours, Chiefs. Sarries throw.
This almost could have been a try either way to start with. Zoe Harrison throws this massive ball. Buchanan looks like she could potentially intercept that. Then Gregson gets her hands on the ball and is going right down the other end of the field. So just a couple of moments in this game already that are going to start stacking up for both teams.
Well, Macauley's lost it over the top, brilliantly picked off by Maloney McDonald of the Cleaner variety, and then McGillivray. Tessier was on the outside of the shoulder. They haven't quite managed to get past the gain line yet, and the loose pass has just turned into Saracens' hands, and Jess Breach is just going to go straight for the line. What is going on? To the victor, the spoils, and loose possession from the Chiefs, punished by Jess Breach.
We spoke about her gliding through when she's in free space before the game, and she's shown a clean pair of heels there yet again. Boulan is no slouch. That's the turnover. Gregson, good tackle. And then it just comes loose, doesn't it? Bridger gets on it. Jess Breach on the shoulder, and the pace of her to finish that under a lot of pressure is phenomenal. And for Sarries, they've had a very fruitful 10 minutes or so.
And arguably quite a fortunate one. I mean, I guess if you put the pressure on and put yourself in the right area of the field, then you get to profit. But it's at times it's not been that they've had to build to these attacks. It's been opportunist.
Yeah, definitely. And look, knockout rugby is all about taking those opportunities. We just saw, you know, Katie Buchanan potentially being able to intercept one. She could have potentially gone under the stick. So it's all about taking those moments and making the best of them.
Oh, now under pressure on their own line. Not sure Harrison knew she was getting it from Apps, and then Breach. Now Saracens find themselves defending a metre from their line. De Goody given the job
tackle her out
to try and settle the nerves in this area of the field.
Here. Stay last, Chiefs.
Maisie Allen is looking for whatever danger she can cause. Oh, Packer somehow finds a little bit of daylight to go through on the carry. Quick ball up for a Macaulay. Chiefs getting in for the turnover, and they have got the ball. Referee doesn't need to give the penalty when they come up with the pill, and it's Robinson for Wall. Wall did well to hold on to it. Oh, and then there's the turnover for Sarries, but
elbows first.
Well, that's the fine margin. You can go in and win it, but if you fall off your feet, the penalty will go the other way, and it's going to be Liv McGovern. Oh, did she lose it? Did she ground it?
Time off.
Craig Maxwell-Keys may be called upon.
We've got a penalty advantage for off feet back there. My view's been off the ground. It's been blocked by a player coming across. Have you got a view?
No, fair question.
Okay, thank you.
Craig, we are going upstairs.
Coming to you, can you please let us know how to
in
restart?
old parlance. He's not upstairs, but, you know.
Understood, we'll take a look, Rich.
On first look at, and looking at Liv McGovern's face, and also looking at where the Exeter players have not retreated to, it looked like it may have gone forward, but they were under penalty advantage, so nonetheless they'll definitely come back for another possession.
So that's a clear knock on for me. So we're going to go back for the penalty. Yeah, happy with that, lads? Yeah, okay, I have a decision. The Chiefs player has clearly lost it forward, but we're going to go back for the penalty advantage for off feet by Saracens.
Quick, clear and straightforward. Richard Gordon working with our TMO Craig Maxwell-Keys.
If we're going to tap it, just make sure it moves or it leaves your hand, okay? Wait for me to blow my whistle as well. Are we ready, Sarries?
Referee gets everybody ready. Chiefs over it. And it's just going to be direct from Malone and McDonald. Saracens will want to hold her up over the line. But now they reload. Left side, Wall surging for the line. Then there might be room. And Rogers, never one to miss an opportunity. 9th try of the season. She made the PWR Team of the Season for a 5th straight campaign this week. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I think so. Really good.
From the player with a record now 57 tries in 64 Chiefs appearances.
It's some stat, isn't it? Five years in a row. But this is where it all started. Saracens did a brilliant job of exiting after their first try, and then they make an absolute hash of getting out of here in the second attempt under all sorts of pressure. Exeter then get a turnover. This is it here. Release the ball. Maisie Allen again. She's been phenomenal at that all season. And then they take their opportunities again. Patient. Hope Rogers sees that opportunity. No guard defender in place quick enough. And we've got a game on.
Yeah, you mentioned Maisie Allen there. 4th for turnovers won over the course of the season. But if you are able to win them a metre from your opponent's line, well, that is something else.
I'm trying to hold you.
2-point game. Saracens 14, Exeter Chiefs 12. As we approach the end of the first quarter of this match. If you are just joining us in the afternoon, we know one PWR finalist, Trailfinders women, will be turning out at the Twickenham Stoop on Sunday the 28th of June. Long one on the kick then, just slightly overcooked. So
really
we come all the way back.
On that first
Steve Salvin watching on.
Do the same, please.
Let's go to work.
Spoke about this feeling like a different week, about the nature of it being knockout rugby.
Crouch! Binds!
Flo Robinson.
Sit!
Added to her single cap.
Both on the far side.
She had to wait a fair while to add a few more to during that Guinness Women's Six Nations campaign.
Longer bind from you.
She started 31 of the last 33 PWR matches.
All angles, got you, Hopi.
Became a Centurion for Exeter Chiefs last week, the scrum half.
She's going to turn, and again, Hopi, same again. Same again.
Crouch! Binds!
Pitting herself against the league's best player. She's got 4 tries in her last 3 herself. Penalty goes to the Chiefs scrum.
It's gone against Saracens. I think Donna Rose, he said number 3. But it also looked like they'd gone a little bit early. The ball wasn't even in. So again, just that constant momentum shifts in games. And we've seen another one here. Extra under the pump from a penalty count now. They're starting to get a couple. And Alex Tessier, brilliant with the boot, hasn't put too much on that.
Line is yours, Saracens.
So they'll be attacking still in a relatively tough spot.
Little one to the front. McGovern. Oh, lovely pump from Menin. Just lost a couple of defenders and made an extra couple of metres, and then Rogers is there. She'll do that backwards as often as possible. Tessier then on for McGillivray, looking for the offload option.
First player there. Steel's good.
Marley Packer has stolen that. She may have been cleared out, but she held on to the ball, and that's brilliant.
Carry back.
And Harrison spots a whole load of open field, sending Corrigan down that right side. The ball is going to beat her. But in terms of percentage play, it will do.
Oh, it's brilliant from Zoe Harrison. Immediately on the turnover, you can see her dictating. She's sat in behind all those forwards. She wants the ball. She can see the space down in that far right-hand corner. She probably wishes she'd been able to put either a bit more on it, looking at that 50-22 territory, or keep it in field to give Alicia Corrigan that run. But nonetheless, Marley Packer with the turnover.
That's where it all came from, wasn't it? Made the team of the week herself, Marley Packer, after bagging a try. She's also second on the list overall for offloads, behind Poppy Clear, who lurks on the Sarries bench. Oh, the juggle from Menin. Allen had to have good hands as it came from the Canadian there. McGillivray. Oh, then it's been lost.
Playing advantage to Saracens.
Fields. Cuts back. Rose is there.
Step.
Advantage being played. Marley Packer with the arm up. She wants to be the first one to carry, but somehow gets it released out. And De Goody plays link player and breach. And it's on again. And this is Bridger. Doesn't want to run out of too much room. Corrigan stays alive. And Macaulay on the shoulder. Senses that it might just open up for the big second row. Apps looking to go back. Picked off by Maloney McDonald, but knocked on in the process. Saracens have a chance still to go for a third try in this contest. Rose, that's the line, and that's the try. Fourth of the season for Donna Rose. But another key one in her Saracens career. Reopening up the gap.
Who's talking to me? Sorry.
3 on the board for the home side now.
Oh, what a finish. I think Claudia Maloney McDonald might have got away with one. This is where it starts. Marley Packer's intent on getting that ball out of the bag. She knows the space on the edge. Zoe Harrison is screaming for it. And then the backs just go to work. Alicia Corrigan fighting off that touchline, staying in field. Julia Macauley's acceleration is unbelievable for someone playing second row. The pace on her is fantastic. And then Donna Rose just goes to work. But in the middle of that, there was a Claudia Maloney McDonald attempted intercept. We couldn't quite tell how much she got on that ball, so she might actually be lucky that Saracens went on to score that try.
It was a brilliant surge from Macaulay to the line. Harrison's made it 3 out of 3 from the tee. (21-12). Bridger. Felled by Allen.
Lost now.
It's loose again. Seeing moments of almost nervousness from sides.
Yeah, it was out. Well done.
With plenty of experience and usually composure.
But it's interesting as well, isn't it? Exeter kicking down the middle, so they're kicking away from someone like a Zoe Harrison, so they don't have that immediate exit opportunity, and then they're just slightly fluffing their lines in terms of getting themselves set to clear their lines.
McDonald. Good hands from Van der Velden to hold on to it. Robinson, McGovern again. Tessier wants to get on that outside arc. Buchanan. Breach in to make the tackle. Still with Exeter. That one was a little more telegraphed, a little more easy for Saracens to defend as it went to Emily Robinson. It's another big, strong hit. Oh, now as Liv Apps come through a little keenly there. She'll know the scrum half protocols as to whether the ball was out or whether it was lifted.
Playing the 9.
She'll have had a view on it. Referee says it was playing the 9.
Yeah, if you're ready.
Let's go, great job.
All right, we've got a chance now to head down pitch side and catch up with Lauren Salter.
Thanks, Nick. Yes, I'm here with Sarries player coach Sarah McKenna. Sarah, last time we spoke, a fortnight ago, against Loughborough, it's not too dissimilar to that match where they scored early. It didn't take you too long to regain the lead. Is this another game you're confident you're going to grow into?
I suppose it's everything we expected from a semi-final with two of the top teams playing. Obviously, it's been a bit of an edgy start. I think both teams have been excellent in each other's 22s so far. Sarries getting some good outcomes from some of their defensive sets and getting those turnovers, but it looks like we're struggling to exit at the moment, particularly those midfield restarts are causing us a few problems.
Just on that then, Exeter have had a pretty low conversion rate here this season. 2 tries from the first 2 entries. Are those easy fixes defensively for you?
I think, obviously we need to sort out the restart. I think we need to be clear on our roles off of that and our exit strategy. That's put us under a lot of pressure so far. I think great that Zoe's just got us into the opposition half here. But I think the less time we can spend on our 22, obviously, the better.
And speaking to Sophie De Goody pre-match, she said this game is going to be ultimately won at the breakdown. It's fiercely contested at the moment.
Yeah, you can already see there's opportunities at the breakdown. Both teams have some massive jackal threats, which are going to be hard to get off the ball. So for us, it's all about moving that ball, moving this Exeter team around the pitch, and then winning that race to the breakdown.
Sarah, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Lauren. Great to hear from Sarah McKenna talking about exits, and then Zoe Harrison gives them a whacking great one.
Extra roll on the floor. Jack through position, not now even.
That was some kick, wasn't it? Jack unbelievable, not the greatest angle. Gets them right up to the halfway line. You know, and these are moments in games we've spoken about Alex Tessier not necessarily being able to get too much distance on some of her penalty kicks. Zoe Harrison hits that one again. Looks like they'll end up in and around the Exeter 22. So just the position, the start positions that Saracens are able to get just from a simple thing like penalties and penalty kicks is a bit of a difference at the moment.
Saracens will be very happy to rely on their line out. It's not been the happiest set-piece hunting ground for Exeter Chiefs as Alex Osterbury watches on. No doubt a frustrating week as a DOR when one of your great assets is having to leave the club, as Marley Packer is.
No advantage.
But Exeter Chiefs' line-out is a 76%, lowest in the league success rate.
Outside.
Saracens something they can rely on with much greater reliability.
Where's the mark, sorry?
Right here, in between the two of you. Let's hold your space, and I'll tell her as well. Make sure we hold our stability, yeah?
Yeah. Come on, Cats, here we go. She's legal, yeah? Let's go. The team, she'll turn her hips in. She'll turn her hips in. Got you, Cats.
Crouch! Binds! Sit!
Shot from Sarries was almost beginning to get a bit of motion going there, but Exeter knew they had to use. Robinson has McGovern ready to fire back to. Sends her a bit of a wobbler. It's a similar kick sent down from McGovern. Corrigan picks it up, running direct at Tessier, then steps on the outside. This super gas from Corrigan, eventually tracked down by Tessier for the Canadian countrywomen. Going up against each other. Gregson goes to ground. Allen thought she had the right to win that turnover. Carry from Craik.
Off. Well done.
And it's Apps through Harrison. Into midfield with Field. Apps again. The chop is strong on Sophie Bridger, former Gloucester Hartpury player. Craik again. Pushes her way through one. Wants to make it two in the bar brawl that Liz Craik is in at the Stonex, but eventually brought to ground. Julia Macaulay takes it up. Breach is in there. It's going to be a little bit of dancing from Sophie de Goody. It's not the end of year party yet. Packer.
Tackle!
Laboured, but still kinetic drive from Packer. Apps. Play almost just stopping for a moment. Liv Apps has just said, well, if you're not going to stop me, I'll help myself. Emily Scarrett's head has just swiveled on a pivot next to me. Neither of us can work out why everyone stopped playing.
What on earth happened there? It looked like the whistle had gone, or players thought something had happened, and everyone just seemed to stop and stand still. A little bit like with Sophie de Goody got the ball, started dancing around. All just slowed down. Time stopped for a second, didn't it? This is where it started. Again, kick from Exeter. Alicia Corrigan opens it up. Exeter don't quite get the width in their kick chase that they would have liked. Gives them opportunity. And then he squirts out of that breakdown. Liv Apps picks her head up, thinks about the pass, sees a giant space and has the acceleration just to send herself straight through it. It's a little bit soft in the end, but it's a brilliantly well taken try.
10 tries and 12 at PWR appearances. Here it is. Just
much better scrum pictures at that last scrum. Much better scrum.
Prop either side of the space.
Sometimes the unconventional is the hardest thing to defend. It's like when a ball bounces, everyone stops. Something pops out like that and someone stops and everyone just stares and waits for something to happen. Well, she didn't wait, she just cracked on and made it work.
4 from 4 for Harrison. 4 on the board for Sarries. Penalty Exeter Chiefs as the home side build up a lead, 28 points to 12.
Time off.
Oh, now. Referee.
She's clearly tapped the ball when it's on the grounds. Cynical.
Gestured to the pocket. And Marley Packer
I'm going to give them time to reset.
She's going to play 10 minutes less than she might have wished to.
We'll be on the line
in her farewell StoneX appearance.
Well, now it's a proper send-off, isn't it?
Yeah, because the mark is here, we move it forward 10 metres.
Because she's been sent off, you mean?
You can take it there if you want. Up to you.
Oh, look, she always plays right on the line, isn't she? She's had a few of those throughout her career, but she's also had some brilliant turnovers already in this game and throughout her career. But Saracens have really got to do something about this restart. I'm surprised they haven't swapped positions and put Zoe Harrison in the middle of the field so that she's the one catching the ball and can exit straight away. But at the moment, they are really struggling to deal with that long middle kick that Exeter are kicking.
Saracens down to 14 then for the next 10 minutes with Marley Packer in the sin bin. Oh, down off the top. It was knocked on by Hope Rogers, was it?
Yep, play on.
Referee's checking with his assistant. I don't think it was critically forwards. Wall. Just outside Rogers. Now quicker ball.
Leave!
Chiefs find themselves 3 metres from the line. How they desperately need to stay in contention, how they need the score. And they get it. Amy Rule arriving at just the right moment to storm her way over the Black Fern.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll sweep it off in the background if it's a knock-on or not from the line out.
But it was scrappy, wasn't it, from the line out? To me, it looked like the first one went backwards and then it went forwards off a Saracen's hand.
Yeah, I agree with the picture.
As the referee said, they'll be checking in the background to make sure that nothing untoward has happened. But just the zip on Flo Robinson's pass at the moment is just getting Exeter ball into hand so quickly. Strong carriers, inside tip. And Amy Rule, great finish.
15 seconds.
McGovern given the 15-second timer. Slotted.
So this is the line out. It's not super clean. Van der Velden drops it down. Comes off Hope Rogers' hand.
There's nothing clear on the question he asked. The back of the
Looks like it goes horizontal for me and then comes off a Saracen's hand that goes forward. It's which direction that ball travels. Looks like it's heading backwards. Then that one goes forward off a Saracen's hand.
Timo said there's nothing clear, so we're fine to play on.
Yeah, slightly lateral perhaps off Hope Rogers, but nothing clear and obvious enough. Conversation between Craig Maxwell-Keys and our referee Richard Gordon occurs.
Vantage knock on.
That one has gone forward, though, from Malone and McDonald. It was a critical score. As far as Exeter Chiefs are concerned, they've got to try and keep in touch with Saracens. They know what happened earlier in the season here. Losing by 40 points. Seeing the scoreboard just run away from them.
Really good last scrum.
So important.
Really good
they
last
have
scrum.
left a couple of kicks out there as far as Liv McGovern is concerned. But 35 minutes played, 28-19. Chiefs still in the fight.
Yeah, definitely, and they've come kind of this back end of the season with some real momentum, haven't they? Winning their last 4. They've also watched their men in an away semi-final yesterday go and do the business, which I heard they were watching and going mad at Reading services stations as they were headed down to the StoneX yesterday. So things like that will prove a great motivation for them, as well as a scrum effort like that.
Goodness, they'd made 10 metres before the referee was going to pull his arm up. He was happy enough that Saracens were just going straight back and not illegally.
Thank you. Not pushing straight and everyone unbound as well.
Huge demolition job done there by Exeter Chiefs.
And they're big markers sometimes, aren't they? I think that's 2 scrum penalties now that Exeter have got. And it's one hell of a show of strength and physicality. A real way that the forward pack certainly can really impose themselves. They give themselves a really good attacking opportunity now. Against the head, wait for the ball to come in. All 8 of them going in unison at the same time. What an effort.
Chiefs lead the league with 161 scrums coming into this match, 131-1. It is their dominant set piece, even if line-out has faltered more often than they like. But that time it's worked, and Van der Velden brings it down.
it's also something to consider, isn't it, with Marley Packer off the field? Do they now need to put her back onto that scrum as well, just to shore up those opportunities and make sure that they're not retreating through penalties?
Well, this is Exeter Chiefs of old, and they've got a penalty advantage into the 22. It was a little high for McGillivray. Maloney McDonald, breach has slowed down Tessier. It was brilliant work by the Red Rose and Saracens fullback. Robinson looking for an option. They're still under this penalty advantage. They've lost a bit of ground in this attack, and they're losing a little more.
Going back.
So the referee will take them back inside the 22. Talk about the value of them staying in touch with Sarries getting that third try.
Side entry number 2.
Rumbling towards a fourth if they can keep this momentum at this point.
Yeah, and you look at the clock as well. How valuable is another score at this point in the first half? Get yourself right back up on the scoreboard. Only a few points in it, and you're going into the changing rooms at half-time with that real belief, with that mentality
the ball only and
that it's all there for you. We saw in that Trailfinders Gloucester Hartbury game the impact of Trailfinders scoring just before half-time, and ultimately the impact that ended up having on the final scoreline. So it's a huge couple of minutes coming up.
It was Van der Velden a moment ago. It's Emily Robinson this time. But the nature of the engage and shove is similar from Exeter Chiefs. It looks like it might have been better defended from Saracens that time, though. They crab towards the try line. They get ever closer. Clean of Maloney McDonald scores try number 4 for Exeter Chiefs and keeps them right in this semi-final.
Thank you.
Perfectly timed ahead of half-time to ensure they are chasing Saracens at home.
Restarting. Yeah, the clock is right.
What a score. Brilliantly timed, as we've just spoken about. They were patient. They took their time. Cleaner Maloney McDonald, so good at that at the back of any driving maul, understanding the momentum, understanding which shoulder to chase through on, where the try line is. That's a huge score for Exeter, and as we've spoken so much about Saracens and at times
15.
Their inability to just catch a restart and make good decisions, Exeter have a massive opportunity and, you know, a really critical restart for them coming up now.
Govan wants these extras to sail through, which they do.
Oh, some game. Isn't this just typified what the PWR has been like all season? We've seen 2 semi-finals now. I know this one's only coming up to half-time, but 2 semi-finals where both teams are going at it. It's tight, it's tense. You're seeing all the stars on show. It's been brilliant.
Couldn't have put it finer myself. Exeter Chiefs scoring, opened by Claudia Maloney McDonald. One before half-time by the wife, Cleaner Maloney McDonald. Oh, and Zoe Harrison's left that short of going the full 10 metres it's required to do. The loud bell tells us that our 40 minutes is up.
Yeah, we have
Final
to restart
possession
because the kickoff wasn't completed properly.
Will be in the hands of Exeter Chiefs.
I think restarts may be something that are spoken about at half-time in the Saracens changing room. Both sides of the ball, receiving them and clearing, and also where they're putting them. Obviously, that one short from Zoe Harrison. We also saw the one go dead and over the try line earlier. Lots for Marley Packer to ponder.
She is still incandescent about her fate. You can just see on the sideline. That's how much it still means. She will continue to give absolutely everything to this club she has served for 9 years, be in no doubt about that. They want another penalty from scrum time, and they are driving this forwards, and now the arm does come out.
Number 3
no such thought of just clearing this to touch and ending the half. They want to go for more. Tessier, they know they've got penalty advantage here now. How far can they use it? Wall, big carry.
Advantage.
Now another penalty, even closer. McGovern, Hope Rogers, left that a little for McGillivray to work on, but now they've got room. Sabrina Poulan, and which way is she going to go? Cuts in field, and Macaulay comes across to make the hit. Option was there. Amy Rule wasn't quite sure what to do. If in doubt, head down, and you can expect similar from Hope Rogers. Chiefs on the attack once more. That season momentum of those 4 victories seemingly in their sails at this very moment.
She's fine, no advantage.
We had a second penalty, ever closer. Marley Packer champing at the bit to ask if her 10 minutes of sinning has been completed. The bibs come off down below us.
Back 10, please, back 10. Tackler not rolling.
I think we're told about 10 seconds is left on it for Marley, but
this is the second one here. Yeah,
is there going to be
tackler not rolling here.
Any other thought for points here from the Chiefs? They want to back their line out. They want to have another go with the maul, with Marley Packer off the field, but Marley Packer's on the field.
The throw until
yeah, you could see the intent, couldn't you, from Exeter? They knew Saracens were still down to 14 players and they were going to give it a crack. Unfortunately, that time has now elapsed and Marley Packer comes back on to really bolster that forward effort from Saracens.
Yep.
But why not? You've just been, you've been given so much confidence from the previous maul effort. Have another go.
In the great theatre of sport, in the great theatre of the Stonex, to bring on one of your key protagonists, having just had to have 10 minutes in the bin. What can Marley Packer add to this maul when Exeter Chiefs have been rehearsing their lines to try and get Cleaner, Malone and McDonald over the Saracens try line once again? She presents it. Chiefs go digging again. Digging and driving over the line. Arms are aloft as the referee got a decision. He's having a look. Has anybody got it scored?
You've got it on the line.
The assistant does, and so does the referee. Exeter got first points on the board in this match. They've got the last points of the first half to put themselves back in the lead.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, we spoke about how important the last try might have been just before half-time, when in the 43rd minute they're still going and they wanted another one. Shift drive initially from the line out, and then the forwards go to work. Sophie de Goody had done a brilliant job of getting through the maul initially. And then it's just all about the forward effort. Hope Rogers comes up, all smiles. Hair bobble all over the place, but who cares when you've scored a try in a semi-final at the Stonex?
Good, good.
Thank you.
Brace of tries for Rogers. It's not quite going to get there from McGovern. Will those points come back to haunt Exeter Chiefs? They won't think about that right now. 5 tries on the board at the Stonex. There have been 9 in total. We're used to seeing them rain in this arena. But a few more raining in on the Exeter Chiefs side will be making Steve Salvin very happy at half-time. It's 3 points between them. Saracens 28, Exeter Chiefs 31. Semi-final 2 is simmering beautifully.
Hello, TNT viewers. The White House is hosting a UFC event this week. We're off to see your own version in a nightclub with the England cricket team. But before we go, we've got a new Mock the Week episode for you.
Brand new Mock the Week summer specials, Sunday at 9 on TLC.
Three tries scored in 8 minutes at the end of that first half for Exeter Chiefs. 19 unanswered points that saw them pull themselves into the lead after Marley Packer, on her last appearance at the Stonex, had to spend 10 minutes in the sin bin. They got a couple of scores during that time as well, Exeter, so using the player advantage. Wonder what conversations will have been had over that break with regards looking after those restarts and also making their own. We've just seen a knock-on from Kelsey Clifford on to the field for Liz Craik.
Step.
She would have hoped for a better first intervention as Maloney McDonald hands that on for Van der Velden. Now it's there for McGovern. McGillivray, quick tip on. Certainly the pressure was on.
Leave. Well done. No.
Buchanan. Oh, kept alive and kept a couple of extra metres going well there, Katie Buchanan. And not the easiest ball to take, but it's there for Flo Robinson still. McGovern, once again, looks at the options. Tessier in the backfield. Emily Robinson. Oh, but nobody was out to the left of Sabrina Poulin. She was playing it to the assistant referee, or an invisible friend, but certainly not a teammate.
Yeah, again, we've spoken so much in that first half just around the restart, reception of Saracens. Exeter want to play, get hands on balls, hands on ball, as you say. Poulin just assumed her winger was outside her. Claudia Maloney McDonald had gone roaming like she likes to do in the middle of the field.
McElroy brings it down. Now, Apps eyeing up that short side. We've seen her set up a couple of tries over the course of the season doing that for Alicia Corrigan.
Agree. Edge of the line.
Claudia Maloney McDonald tried to catch it.
Edge of the line, Jules.
Net result is further territory for Sarries.
Yeah, we've seen this a few times throughout the season from Saracens. Olivia Apps, speed that she can get off the base of that. There's generally only ever one defender in the channel off a line out like that, so it's just an easy 2-on-1, gives them a good opportunity again.
It's back with Field.
Yeah. Keep moving.
Apps, Bridget, Harrison.
Knock on and
Tessier
tackle.
was in the middle.
Scrum advance.
Trying to cause havoc. She's at least slowed it down, but now it's Gregson who will do anything but slow down. Also, really good take from Bridget, but now she's coughed it up on the floor.
Over. Going back for the knock-on.
It was just a knock-on advantage, but referee has perhaps slightly generously calling that one back.
Yeah, Alex Tessier comes high out of the line in that outside centre channel, trying to shut it off. Whoa.
No, didn't think she was playing at the ball.
Referee says he doesn't think she's playing the ball, but she's also not making a tackle, so it's a tough
still
one.
Within one phase, so I'll generally be consistent.
Nonetheless, Saracens retain possession, and another opportunity to attack from a really good area of the field.
That's how the North Londoners want to play that offload game. 18.6 offloads per game for Saracens. Exeter Chiefs are the second in the log, but you have to go from 18 offloads a game down to 11 offloads, or 11.8, nearly 12. Londoners 117 tries now this season, 113 in the regular. That's the top, that is the record, that's the most there's ever been. Gloucester Hartpury were in second with 102, Exeter with 82. Laetitia Royer, one of the imports this season, made the journey across the Channel, having spent 5 years in France.
That offloading stat is unbelievable, isn't it? The difference of drop-off to the second best in the league, you always assume is not a million miles away from one another, but the difference and what Saracens have been able to produce all season has been phenomenal. And the interesting thing is, we probably haven't really seen it this afternoon. We've not seen that really prolific offloading game because they've not been able to maybe maintain the possession as much as they would have liked in that midfield area. Been really potent in the red zone, but not necessarily in the middle of the field.
There's a teammate of yours prowling the 22 sideline in Poppy Cleal, who leads the offload stats. He'll be very happy to come on and change that.
Crouch!
There we see 9-6 from Saracens to Exeter. It's not enough for you then.
I maybe didn't think it was as many as it is.
No,
but they've probably not been, they've not made as big a difference. They've not made line breaks off it, which we're so used to seeing.
Spot on. Apps momentarily fades one way, then Bridger on the left peg. Oh, that's gone out on the full. Expect a little better from Sophie Bridger. Started 10 of the last 11 matches.
Yes. Not now, thanks. Tess.
Made 11 offloads over the course of the campaign herself. Her first season start was Exeter away in December. It's been a solid midfield over the season, whether it's been Bridger, Gregson, Emma Hardy in there as well, a bit of Beth Blacklock. It's been solid throughout the campaign, whoever's really been in.
Yeah, definitely, and they've all fitted in really seamlessly. The great advantage you have with someone like a Sophie Bridger is she's a left-footed kicker, and there aren't many of those throughout the women's game, so you have the opportunities, albeit she misjudged that one on that left-hand side, but you have the opportunity to set up kickers both side off their preferred angle and foot.
Well, unable to deliver it line-out-wise. It's ended up back in the hands of Saracens, and Marley Packer is consulted.
Line-out call.
Sarries fancy
on the edge of the line, please, Chiefs.
Having the line-out themselves. Premiership Women's Rugby winner with Gloucester Hartpury, of course, in 2023 before she joined Saracens. She'll turn 25 later this month. Catch and drive time from the home side. Not a side that will be feeling too much concern or disbelief with Exeter Chiefs in front at the break, but they certainly have hoped to have done a lot better from that line out. Really well defended. Look at the smiles on Van der Velden and Amy Rule.
They're big moments, aren't they, again? Forwards really stepping up for Exeter at the moment, as we see another prolific forward enter the field in Poppy Cleal, as you just spoke around. But you could hear all of the Exeter players screaming, down by red, down by red. They were really keen that they felt it was their turnover ball, and the reaction of the Saracens players suggested that wasn't their feelings at all. But
well, there is Poppy Cleal. Into the fray she comes. Dual career now, an instant responder with the police. Sister Bryony, tempted out of retirement, going to be playing for the Barbarians. But she is the top offloader in the league.
Crouch!
Into the second row goes the 66th capped Red Rose.
Sit! Come up, come up. Two messages. Yeah, two messages. We need to make sure we hold in the middle. We need to make sure we meet them in the middle. Okay? Quick reset, let's go.
And again. And again, Opie.
Let's go, Donna. Let's go.
Two number 7s hyping up their front row players. Maisie Allen giving it big for Hope Rogers, and then Marley Packer bigging up Donna Rose.
Binds!
They know the size of that contest.
Free engage. Series number 2.
Flo Robinson has the free kick to play with Tessier. Miss pass for Maloney McDonald against Corrigan. Right hand fend out, but Corrigan stays in and brings her down. Now Robinson, quick arriving player, Dalika Menin.
You're offside. Well done, well done.
Zoe Harrison got in over it. Marley Packer didn't get on the loose ball. If she had done, she was in an offside position. She gets a bit of praise from the referee for recognising that. Clee, Maloney, McDonald with the carry. They go the same way. Tessier, Poulin looked outside, wasn't going to give it to her invisible mate that time. Van der Velden into the 22. Tessier from Robinson, right in the face of Hope Rogers.
Two knock-ons First one by Saracens.
Came off Saracens, putting that pressure on.
Well, good intent initially from Exeter. Got the scrum free kick, so they just played it straight away. Flo Robinson on the quick tap. Went through with whatever move it was that they were planning initially, and it's just 2 missed passes. Get it to Claudia Maloney-McDonald. Give a bit of space, an opportunity with a one-on-one, and then the speed of that ball. All Saracens players are retreating.
Just make sure we're holding the space, yeah?
Sophie Bridger just trying to fly out the line a few phases later. Again, there's been a couple of those, hasn't there, in the game? Could have gone one way, potentially go the other. So another opportunity, midfield scrum for Exeter to attack.
Crouch!
4 tries against South Sharks. Claudia Maloney-McDonald, 145 metres, 6 clean breaks. That's why she made the team of the week last week. 10 tries in 10 games when you add them up over the season. Oh, Menin's left that behind. You can call it sportsmanship one way, but you can certainly say when you need something to go your way, you'll cheer it regardless. And Sarries will be delighted with that unforced error.
Yeah, you're constantly looking for slight energy givers, aren't you? And certainly a turnover there for Saracens is a big energy giver. It's probably lazy of me to say, but obviously Dalika Menon isn't usually an 8. So in terms of her, you know, practice and time spent at the base of a scrum picking a ball up, it won't be anywhere near the level that, you know, 8s throughout the league will have done, but normally so good.
Yeah, 7 starts at tight head this season, her 3rd consecutive one at 8.
Sits!
So we still need to get out of this area of the field. There's another big shove from the Chiefs. McGovern looking to put pressure on Harrison. Lovely little feint from Zoe Harrison to find herself the time and space to make this clearance. Now Poulin from inside her 22. Dinked it into a little bit of space. Where will the bounce go? Oh, and the Canadian got there. Just not sure she was quite able to get hold of it. I think she's thinking it might have been chucked off the field by Saracens, or it came off the Saracens' hand. Either way, it's a line out to the home side.
I tell you what, Saracens do a brilliant job because they are under so much pressure. Sophie de Goody at the back, all her experience at 8, getting that ball out. Zoe Harrison under a bit of pressure, puts it in behind, and then in all of the energy Saracens have to chase, they've left the backfield really sparsely populated. Poulin sees that bit of space and leaves it up to the fate of a bouncing ball, and she's not a million miles away.
So assured from Harrison, wasn't it? She then plays it through Packer. This pass. Oh, that juggled that time. Just wouldn't sit for Lottie Sharp.
Ball was out, play on.
Packer came flying out the line after Maisie Allen had picked it up. But that's not advantage enough in the eyes of the referee.
Same one as over there. I told you I'd be consistent about it within one phase.
Feels from Sarries that it was kicked away under knock-on advantage. He's saying he's showing consistency both sides.
Yeah, you can just see there the pressure that Claudia Maloney-McDonald, when the ball's in the air, she can take all the space that she wants, knowing that there's no threat in front of her, so she gets off the line, she puts Lottie Sharp under a huge amount of pressure, gets the turnover, and now again a great opportunity for Exeter to attack off a scrum that is currently only going forwards.
Opened the match with her 36th try on her 40th appearance for Exeter Chiefs. Phenomenal finishing record.
Sits! Play the ball.
Robinson.
Stay right out of it.
Tessier. McGovern. Maloney-McDonald did enough to get it away. Poulin then for Buchanan. Chips it down the line. Into the hands of Corrigan it goes as she managed to keep it in field. Marley Packer was scragged, but the ball goes backwards, as you hear from the referee. Sarries again in possession, but having to do it all in their own half.
Ball's available here.
Certainly in their own 22 now.
Not with a 10, not with a 10.
Liv-ups. Back for Harrison.
Stop in front, wait.
Low drill up to the halfway line. Kicks up nicely for Tessier.
Not on the ball, step.
Wall. Running on that 45-degree angle, wanting to commit Saracens defenders. Then Maisie Allen had such a great season for the club once again. Menin and Macaulay Double tackle. Oh, and Robinson sends the chance to go. Flo Robinson gets herself isolated, needs the cavalry to arrive. Oh, but not in time. Yeah. And not for the work that's gone in from Jess Breach on the turnover.
Thank you, Tyndale.
Sarri's going quickly. Cleal sends it off for Sharp. Over the halfway line now.
High tackle.
Oh, that was a high tackle. Liv Apps has gone from in front of the mark.
High tackle. Penalty only.
And in the blink of an eye, Emily Scarrett, we're just suddenly feeling the germ of a sense of a change of momentum.
Yeah, and it's Liv Apps, isn't it, who's just really intent on picking up the speed. Anytime there's a penalty opportunity, quick tap. Let's go, let's bring some energy back into this Saracen side. I'll tell you what, Julia McRae has got through some defensive work, and every single time she makes a tackle, it is not a passive one. Been some unbelievable physicality from her. Saracens did a brilliant job staying in field and then working their way out. But that lady now, for the next 30 minutes or so, is going to be crucial to try and keep the pace high, try and find those tiring defenders, as we saw with Flo Robinson down the other end. There's been a lot going on.
Still got to play her down as well, by the way.
Well, we talked about the centre combination options, and Saracens now making the change, bringing Emma Hardy off the bench, and it looks like that's going to see Sydney Gregson take up a position on the left wing, with Lottie Sharp making way. You played against Emma Hardy through your career, Emily, and alongside?
Yeah, I played alongside her for many a year at Loughborough Lightning. She's a great girl, you know, one of those brilliant club players. You know, she's never got international recognition from a 15s point of view, as part of the England Sevens programme for a long time, but just does the basics really well, really solid. And yeah, she's a great club woman to have around the place.
All right, let's head down and find out who Lauren is talking to.
Thanks, Nick. I'm with the Exeter attack coach, Ollie Bishop. What a semi-final we have on our hands, Ollie. 5 tries from 6 entries in the first half. What's changed? What's clicked compared to previous visits here?
I think the big thing for us is that we've been building all season. We're talking about cohesion. We're talking about a new style of play. In reality, we've just got better week on week, and we've brought in the form from the last few games into that.
Taking your chances incredibly well today, but has it been just as much about, you know, winning turnovers on your line, winning scrum penalties, just as much about those smaller moments? I mean, what was the message in the changing room? Did you change much?
Not really. We talk about playing territory. Let's play down their end and keep them down there. It's pretty simple like that. We then talk about the physical battle. We want to slow down their ball. We want to play with tempo. And then with the kick game, we're looking to find grass in that backfield against them.
Yeah, we're seeing the physical battle now for sure. And psychologically, when you are ahead, how important is it? You know, this doesn't become a game you try not to lose.
For us, we just got to keep playing and be smart. We don't want to be playing down this area of the pitch, and we want to be making sure that we're slowing them down here.
Ollie, thanks for your time.
Knock on by Saracens, scrum chase. Live call from the team.
Great to hear from Ollie Bishop as Saracens were building up ahead of steam. There was a little knock on right on the tiptoe of that 22.
Yeah.
Sydney Gregson onto the wing and straight into the action. Liv McGovern went a bit high, so then she tried to release it. And this is what we're talking about. Liv Apps, quick pick up of the ball. Sophie de Goody never too far away. The Saracens slowly just trying to increase the pace of this game a little bit. It's amazing, isn't it? How many points we had in the first half, and we've not seen a single one yet in this second half.
Shoulder for me, nothing clear. Yeah, agreed. He's cleared it off, there's nothing clear, there's no clear hit protection.
From our loose head, we feel like their tie head's just collapsing. Okay. She's not taking the weight.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of both.
Okay.
So I'm going to watch that side.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Emily Robinson, like any good captain, taking the opportunity to come in and have a chat.
Just make sure you stay bound at scrum no matter what happens. Yeah, you still got to stay bound.
Good line right here.
Still waiting for her. There's a bit of clarity everywhere.
Yeah. Can I just ask what pitches you're saying?
I
Maisie Allen's just getting patched up a little bit, but she put in one hell of a shot in that phase of play, straight off the line out. Emma Hardy new onto the field, meets her straight away and lets her know what the intensity and physicality of this game's all about.
We need more heights from everyone, head and shoulders above hips. Time on, scrum. Inside.
Liv McGovern, Chiefs record points scorer.
Crouch!
60th club appearance. She's also a former Matatu player in New Zealand. Super Rugby Aupiki. They had their opener yesterday. They set a record, 11,793 crowd. We love hearing about those sorts of records being broken. And that one in Christchurch, certainly brilliant for Super Rugby Aupiki. Ball nicely taken from Gregson. Oh, she's such a slick operator. Stepping back in field, does enough to try and get it away for Bridger. Apps and Macaulay pumps the legs so quickly. Saracens doing that quick reloading thing. Menin in a position to potentially rip that away and then seem to get thumped on the hit. That must be one that they'll look at.
9 not rolling.
But this is away. Donna Rose.
Stripped in the tackle. Coming back, stripped there, that's fine.
Penalty is with Saracens. Certainly a big contact on Menin.
Yeah, brilliant break initially by Sydney Gregson. And then Dalika Menin looked like she'd got herself over the ball, albeit for one mighty clear out, which would be good to have another look at. But Sydney Gregson, again, said it, she's gone to the wing. It's probably her preferred position, or certainly where she's played more of her rugby. Brilliant feet inside to Sophie Bridger. Dalika release.
Yeah, time's off.
And then Poppy Cleo comes in.
No, it's because it's a head injury, we've got to stop.
It's a big hit. Could question whether it's slightly from the side.
Cleo keeping the forward momentum. Her birthday on Friday. 7 tries over the course of the season. $59 points we've been treated to in this one, and they seem to stop giving us any more after the first 40-odd couple of minutes.
Yeah, there's no clear foul play here. The main contact is on the back.
Yeah, the first half was electric, wasn't it? Both teams came out. Exeter started so strongly, then Saracens, and then it just kept flip-flopping a little bit, with Exeter finishing really strongly at the end of that second half. And then it's so interesting, isn't it? It's almost like the second half, both teams have realised they're in a semi-final. It's really tight, and they really both want to get over the line.
Julian Macaulay wants to help that effort. The one to bring it down, the one to crack the whip and get them to drive on her. There from Bryony Field. But now Apps to break, to go for the line. Liv Apps! Saracens get the score. And who else to drag them back in front than the PWR player of the season? First score of the second half, a critical one. Saracens back in front.
It's so apt that it's Olivia Apps that scored that try. Obviously, there's still so much more to go in this game. Referee saying use it, and then it's just her pace and power and pure determination to get to the line. I think defensively, you have to defend that threat first. You've got to tighten up. Maisie Allen will be frustrated, going a little bit high on her, but you've got to find support from the outside. If they're going to score, you've got to make them do it in the 5-metre channel. And then, surprisingly, Zoe Harrison has converted yet another try.
5 out of 5 from Zoe Harrison. Crucially, that 5th score, opening up 4 points now for Saris. Couple of minutes from the hour mark. Yeah, Liv Apps getting her 2nd try of the match. She's done it again. Up to 11 tries for the season. So just got a bit of attention for Amy Rule just down on the try line, but she is now back to her feet and ready to come and join us. Another one of those players, incidentally, from Tartu. She won the Super Rugby Alpiki title with them in 2023 and joined Exeter last year.
Time on!
Marley Packer is taking up that spot right down the middle. And you can only imagine the energy she's going to put into this carry back.
She is under it and she has told everybody to get out of the way. Sophie Bridger is actually remonstrating, I think with a bit of frustration that she was told to get out of the way there, interestingly.
Tackle!
Apps. That came out a little quick for Liv Apps,
please.
All the composure to deal with it. Big kick. Impressively taken from Tessier. Chases on from Emma Hardy. Tessier under pressure has sliced that. And where's it going to end up? Buchanan's done well to get across.
Yep.
Service from Van der Velden. Then it's there for Rule. Robinson, McGovern, Wall. They've lost 10 metres there. Robinson again, McGovern, Tessier, Maloney, McDonald. Just managed to step inside Emma Hardy, but Saracens seem to be trusting in their drift defence, not too concerned about where Chiefs were going with that one.
Another good carry from Hope Rogers, isn't it? She's really physically putting herself around this field.
Kick without much of a chase from McGovern. Zoe Harrison will take a few metres in return.
Balls available, clearly here.
Apps, options to the right. Breach, linking well with Gabby Senft, of course, former Exeter Chiefs player. Coming into this one with 80 carries, 243 metres. Having a decent season with her contributions in the black and red now.
Use!
Apps to go aerial.
I think Linda Van Velden had a shout there because I don't think Poppy Clear was attached to anything.
It's fallen down for Emma Hardy. Hardy being supported on by Alicia Corrigan. Emma Hardy off the bench and putting daylight between Saracens and Exeter Chiefs.
If there was a knock-on, it would be shit. If there was, yeah.
20 minutes to go. But how critical could that score be?
Oh, it would have been fascinating to see if Linda Van der Velden had kept on her line at that breakdown, what decision the referee would have made. Oh, that's the kick posted, but it just looked like that caterpillar, as we call it, was not attached. Ball comes loose. Emma Hardy, quickest to react. Vital, vital score for Saracens. Probably need to have a look at that, whether that's gone forwards. Emma Hardy got up really well.
In the meantime, Zoe Harrison's left one out there, but...
Rich, slow down, please, slow down.
Just need to make sure they get this right in terms of whose arm that came off. Emma Hardy and Flo Robinson both going up for that ball.
Oh, now then.
Hold.
That might be.
It hasn't been cleared by the TMO
Emma Hardy's hand, is it?
Time is off. Yeah, time's off. They're slowing things down. It's a semi-final. We want to make sure we get everything exactly right.
At the right arm of Emma Hardy.
I think it looks.
Thank you.
I think it looks like it comes off Flo initially, then touches Emma Hardy's hand and ends up travelling forwards.
Hamish, can you get the mark for us while we look at this, please, mate?
Rich, we're just lining the angle up. I'm going to show you a knock-on by Saracens 23. Comes off a right arm in the air.
Thank you. We're at the screen.
We're just lining up the best angle. This is your first one, then we'll show another one from the middle of the pitch, mate.
So, Craig, we're saying that comes off Saracens 23 and goes forward?
Correct. Comes off Saracens 23's right arm and goes forward. It's a knock-on.
I agree. The best angle we had was the first one, and I agree with that picture. I have a decision.
So it'll be interesting. We'll just listen to the decision.
But by Saracens 23 competing for the ball. No try, going back for the scrum.
It'll be interesting which side gets the scrum, because for me it came off Exeter forward initially to then come off Emma Hardy forward. Maybe.
Right here, team.
It's going to be an extra scrum.
Yeah. We had much better heights from everyone. So
What do I know?
up.
There's your answer.
Same again, please.
Backwards offload, Robinson.
So hard to tell, isn't it? So hard to tell in those tight contests without a cricket-type hotspot piece of machinery. It's so difficult to tell.
Crouch!
You can see the headlines now, Emily. Scarrett calls for hotspot.
Sit!
In from Robinson. We're back to the 4-point game. Not the extra bit of daylight that they hope to give it. Ball comes flying out. Robinson for Tessier. Tessier then for Maloney McDonald. They're sweeping round again. Oh, it's lovely from Claudia Maloney McDonald. Goes round again, then bowls it inside. It ricochets off.
So yeah, that's
but what a bit of skill from Claudia Maloney McDonald. Goodness me.
Advantage over at your line out.
How do you stop that?
30 metres.
Well, you talk about a chip and chase. I'm not even sure that cleared the height of the defender, did it? But Exeter just trying to get to those wide channels. Claudius she probably didn't need to do it when you look at it from that angle, but nonetheless, a brilliant piece of skill. Looks like it comes off Livaps in the end. So it should be an Exeter ball.
You're absolutely right. From the end on camera, it looks entirely needless, doesn't it? But ultimately, when someone goes to put a boot to ball, it means you know you can't hit them. So even if it just keeps people away from her for a moment, clearly that was the plan. Chiefs back behind on the scoreboard, having gone in at half-time in the lead.
Keep moving backwards.
Buchanan off the right wing.
Yeah, thank you.
Robinson, Tessier, quick hands, McGovern. Oh, turnover is strong from Emma Hardy. In a good position, straight in to wrestle it.
The turnover's good. We've got players from both teams on the ground.
Maloney McDonald was then trying to get hold of it. Brilliant from Hardy.
So good. Again, spoke around. She's just nuts and bolts are really impressive, really solid. Release, straight on the ball. Exeter clearing players, aren't quick enough, super strong. And what she's able to do is actually lift it. So it's all well and good staying on the ball sometimes, but if you're able to lift it, pilfer it, shows the referee a really strong picture.
Also the experience to know where the tackle's going to happen. I mean, it looks like it just very coincidentally happens to occur at the feet of Emma Hardy. But I can pilfer it, but she's there for a reason. She knows exactly where it's going to be.
Yeah, and that's the joy of a chop tackle sometimes. They're immediately to ground, and especially as you get into those wider channels, the time that you have to take those opportunities is far greater.
Oh, Apps wasn't going to come down the short side. Claudia Maloney McDonald had started to come up and close it. By the time she did play it, she then thought, I think it's back on there. Now you've pulled away.
No, thank you.
Heads up play from Liv Apps.
Well done. Good work.
World class. Rose brings it back then for Harrison. Hardy proving to be a brilliant operator off the bench, but she's nearly given that to Liv McGovern. Have Chiefs got that back on their side? They may just have.
Both players were in position of the ball.
New Zealand fly half has done a stupid job there. But Chiefs haven't got a lot of people in position to play it. They're going to get the scrum.
In position of the ball, giving it to the team in the attacking half.
You're lucky you got away with this one on the side, though.
Well, I don't know if anybody could tell quite who carried into contact last there. It was an offload from Emma Hardy after initial break. Saracens trying to get the ball wide, carries on that inside shoulder offload, and then it's a real tussle between Liv McGovern and Sophie Bridger. Who has got hold of that ball, and therefore whose possession does it end up being is anybody's guess. In those scenarios, as the next players arriving, you've just got to absolutely blitz that breakdown and try and get the ball back on your side, because otherwise you leave it to a bit of a lottery.
Crouch!
Yeah, it was the importance of that first ruck shove that arguably swung the referee's mind, you think?
Sit! Stay high, stay high.
McGovern, Tessier, Chiefs going in search of history. Stop go from Claudia Maloney McDonald. They have never beaten Saracens at the StoneX, leading at half-time, but now chasing a 4-point deficit. Robinson nicely presented for McGillivray.
No, you've just
Maisie Allen stumbling through the ruck. Immaculate determined to try and get over it, but this is Menin, and there's 3 Saracens trying to stop Delika Menin. Back in field it comes. Van der Velden, oh, she nearly got through. Immaculate made another brilliant tackle. Body on the line again from the Canadian second row. Then it's Hope Rogers. Chiefs having to believe, but they know Saracens will pick them off if they haven't read their lines right. Sarri's called the defence over round the corner as Chiefs consider going the same way. Robinson might come back this side though, which she does. It's another big carry.
Release! Advantage offsides.
Now an advantage for Chiefs to play with. Hope Rogers up the jumper stuff from the USA Eagle.
Advantage again.
Kelsey Clifford falls on her feet over the tackle.
There is an acre of space out on this right-hand side if Exeter want to move it. They'll probably keep it tight.
Hands out.
The Chiefs, renowned for one style season after season, they've certainly got the expansive game when they need it. Have they got themselves over the line when they need it? Maisie Allen. Exeter Chiefs back in front of the Stonex.
We had multiple
some semi-finals we have been treated to this weekend. Exeter Chiefs coming up trumps yet again. Maisie Allen, she has been phenomenal all season for this side. Brilliant both sides of the ball. I tell you what, in the lead-up play, Saracens were going really hard at the breakdown. There's the finish. Right on the try line. Just pushes her way forward. But in the lead-up to that, Saracens were going really hard at the breakdown. Exeter just working super hard on that extra long presentation, keeping the ball away from them, keeping possession, keeping continuity, and ultimately ending up with a score right under the sticks.
Well, are the women following what the men did yesterday, a 67th minute score to put themselves into the lead in a tight match. Liv McGovern adds the 2 points. Maisie Allen's efforts rewarded with a try, but it's McGovern under pressure. Not quite got the exit meters that they might have wanted from that, and this will put Saracens' tails up once again.
We are in for a hell of a last 10 minutes ending to this game. Saracens given a decent field position, called not straight to the line out, and to see the reactions of these Exeter players, what it means to them, the energy they're trying to keep in this game.
Scrum.
Continually trying to keep pumping each other up. Some of them are really going to have to go to the well.
Same as the one by Chiefs over there.
The whole starting front row is still out there.
Well, that's an interesting point when you look at the benches of both sides. Carmen Tremelling, Kelsey Clifford is onto the field. Chloe Flanagan, much less experienced, Saracens Academy pathway graduate. Got Georgia Evans, Poppy Clearley is onto the field. Not quite as much ballast, though, in that Exeter Chiefs replacement line. Emily Titosi, of course, who was a stellar operator, replacement hooker. But then Abby Middlebrook, just a third PWR appearance of the season. She gets on. Lola Whitley as well. Penalty goes the way of the Chiefs.
Well, I tell you, that's exactly why they haven't been substituted yet. Because why would you take them off when they're going so well? Yes, they might be breathing in some big ones, but they are still getting the calls at scrum time. They're still carrying around the field.
I understand it.
And they're still having a massive impact on this team.
Captain of Canada at the World Cup last year, Tessier.
Your mark, Sarries. Yes, please, Chiefs.
They're living and breathing every bit.
Stay there, please, Sarries.
The Chiefs bench. They're probably thinking themselves, Emily, if they're doing the job, I'm very happy to watch and ensure they keep doing it as much as they'd love another club appearance. Good contest, won by Emily Robinson at the front. Gets it back into the hands of Cleena Maloney McDonald. Sarries aren't allowing that to go anywhere, though. Robinson, Packer had dived out. Robinson thought there might be a dog leg to argue in.
You're okay. 7's in the way.
Penalty, Chiefs.
2's okay. 7 must roll.
Going to be about the Saracens' discipline now.
It sure is. And you could see the intent that Marley Packer had off the line. She knows, you know, there's still nine minutes left of this game, but they also are going to start needing some moments at some point. She gets herself off the line. She wants to make that impact. And I actually think it's really smart by Amy Rule. Flo Robinson carries. Amy's the first player there at the breakdown. You just see her there. She's got her knee in her feet, just the other side of Marley Packer, so that even if she's trying to get herself out of there, it's incredibly difficult. The picture to the referee shows Marley on the wrong side. And this is something that we've seen for a few years from Saracens. They concede the most penalties in the league.
Yes, please.
And they're going to have to really keep an eye on it now.
Well, when you score as many tries as they do, the penalty count often can become a little academic. That is brilliant maul defence.
Still moving.
It's beginning to go forwards from Chiefs, but they've got to try and get hold of the ball, and if they can't, and this stops or goes to ground, it'll be turnover time for Saracens, which it is, and they will love every minute of that. Oh, the sway of this game, this way and that, over this final 8 minutes or so. Truly encapsulating everything this PWR season is all about.
Oh, it's awesome. As a neutral watching this, it is exactly what you want from semi-final rugby. The game right in the balance, right till the very, very end. As we saw with the previous semi-final, the crowd here trying to get behind their Saracen side, trying to give them that burst of energy. It's a really good showing here at StoneX. And they certainly want to send somebody like Marley Packer in her last game here at the StoneX off with a victory. So they have a huge role to play now in this last 8 minutes. You can get so much energy just from noise.
We'll put time on when I call crouch.
Great to see the numbers at the StoneX. Great to see the support of the PWR by those in attendance. Trailfinders women await the winner of this in the final Sunday, June the 28th at the Twickenham Stoop.
Binds. Sit.
Liv Apps, Canadian international, under pressure from Flo Robinson. De Goody gets it away. Super hands from Bridger. De Goody knew she needed to play it. They've been under pressure from that Exeter scrum all game. Kick downfield, oh, tipped over the head of Poulin. It was a really good wallop from Harrison. Now Maloney McDonald does well, sending Poulin up to the touchline. More big collisions. Marley Packer goes after it on the floor. She was off her feet. Hope Rogers. Exeter having to play down to 14. One of their players getting treatment further upfield. Robinson. Van der Velden.
Tackle her out, open up. Ball's there, no, don't, you're pushing into it.
5 back, McGovern looking for the cross field, looking to find an option for the wingers, but it's just breach to try and make amends for Saracens. Gets the fend out, just breach to go all the way in the corner. Just helped Saracens back into the PWR final. A huge score.
A huge score, and what a finish that is from Jess Breach. The kick goes straight to hand, and then she just takes it upon herself, takes people on in front of her, knows she's got the gas, ball transfer at that last defender, gets the fend out, and then absolutely backs her pace into the corner. Little stutter step there, takes on Elworthy. Then this ball transfer here so that she can get her hand free, fend that last defender. And she knows someone with pace like she has, she is always going to make it into the corner. Zoe Harrison has missed the conversion, which we are not used to seeing, and how important could that be?
Well, Harrison slots 5 from 5 before that one. Arguably then, by the time you reach that conversion, it's so important. It could have pushed them to a 4-point lead, but it now sits as a 2-point advantage. But what a score from Jess Breach. Unbelievable pace. 9th PWR try of the season, but little more may be as important. Harrison plays it away. McDougall is onto the field. More of the replacements have come on to join us. Tutosi is there now. It's a penalty to the home side.
Same as the
inside the last 5 minutes of the match. Saracens 40, Exeter Chiefs 38.
Keep things moving. That's why I see it's the same message that I delivered to them. Yes, please, Zoe. Yes, please.
Harrison eyeing up the far touchline. Big moments these.
Yes,
18
please,
rounds
Saracens.
of the season.
Keep things moving.
16 matches played by each of these clubs coming into today, giving it absolutely everything in this post-Rugby World Cup season, with extra eyes on everything they've been doing as the women's game goes from strength to strength. And the best league in the world has shown everybody what it's made of. It's Julia Immaculate doing what she's done all season, having come to Saracens from Leicester Tigers.
Don't change binds for.
Happy to direct affairs.
She's okay there.
Until she gets the call.
9. Still moving.
Short side drive. Spins and makes a few more key meters.
Yes, 9.
Chiefs in danger of defending it illegally, but they do keep it alive. McDougall, sleight of frame, slides through the smallest of gaps. There for Apps again. Popped up for De Goody. Quietish game by Sophie De Goody's impressively high standards. Only playing in her 4th match, or with her 4th start of the season. Got through the most carries in the last round, beat the most defenders, 2nd most tackles of the side, and scored a couple of tries. She's been quietly going about her business as Georgia Evans makes the next carry.
On the ball, leave it now.
Just over 2 minutes remain. Saracens will have played plenty of games where they've had to keep it tight and had to get a result over the line.
Stay here. Stay on your feet, please, Sarries. Yep. First player.
Chiefs returning the ball, though. Elworthy working with Malona McDonald, kicks it into the backfield. Was that the right idea? Malona McDonald head down, desperate to get there. Oh, flies off her feet in doing so. Penalty Saracens. The eagerness, the keenness, just not legal enough in the eyes of the referee.
First player's got...
Screaming that the player in possession has to get up from the floor.
Right there, please.
It's just pure desperation from both sides at this point, isn't it? The kick chase, the work back from Saracens. This is the break. Claudia Maloney-McDonald ran herself into the ground today. Hits Elworthy, puts that kick down the touchline, and then it's just about who's prepared to dig deep enough. Zoe Harrison gets herself back there. Alicia Corrigan straight over the ball. You can argue everyone's off their feet, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, the amount of Saracens players that have made their way behind that ball to populate that breakdown is impressive. And Julia Immaculate wins another line-out. She's been super impressive today.
Here it is. Once 9, never moves from the start. Don't change on to
Livax wants more reinforcements to come in a little tighter. Last 30 seconds. And the maul is still going forward, but now Apps popped it up for McDougall.
Ball's available.
Exeter Chiefs have given absolutely everything in this contest. But Saracens...
Stay up, Sarries.
Such quality.
Good work so far.
Such belief. Such belligerence. The crowd tick down the clock. Liv Apps has a look. She knows where Zoe Harrison is. She might not need her. It is going to be Harrison, and it is going to be Saracens. An extraordinary semi-final. Exeter Chiefs giving it absolutely everything. 6 tries apiece, but Saracens have done it. They will head to a 5th PWR final, maintaining their unbeaten record here against Exeter Chiefs. And there is one last dance for Marley Packer in a Saracens shirt. Can this side go one more again for the first time in 4 years when it comes to the Stoop and that final on Sunday, June the 28th? But look at the heartbreak. From a side that gave it absolutely everything, from a side that wrestled victory, or wrestled the lead, I should say, before half-time. 6 tries by each side, such fine margins. And Exeter Chiefs, another superb season. But Saracens, Emily Scarrett, are something else.
What a game, what a semi-final, what a weekend of rugby we've had across the board, men's and women's. And my goodness, Saracens pinched it at the very end. The score from Jess Breach was phenomenal. But what a contest, what a fight this Exeter Chiefs team put up. I think if we're honest, not many people were giving them a shot in this game with how Saracens had played all season. And they turned up, and I tell you what, they weren't far away from doing it. There's been some brilliant players throughout this whole game. Julia Mackley, I thought, was brilliant. Hope Rogers scoring a brace. But for me, the thing that really ignited the game is that lady on screen. She's done it all throughout the season. She brings that spark. She brings the energy. She brings opportunity to this Saracen side. And the Built for Athletes player of the match is Olivia Apps.
Wonderful operators, left, right and centre, and the Stonecks will wave goodbye to Marley Packer, but the fans will no doubt pack out the Twickenham Stoop in a couple of weeks' time, because that is where they will go and meet Trailfinders women in the 25-26 season PWR final. What a contest that promises to be. International all-stars everywhere you look, not through just this semi-final, through our earlier contest, but who will also grace the Stoop Field for that final in a couple of weeks' time. 12 tries. Are you not entertained by this PWR season? We have our second semi-finalists, Saracens. Our second finalists, I should say, Saracens have done it again. Unbelievable.
It's a huge weekend of rugby, but that's not all. Get set for a sporting event like no other this Sunday night as the UFC descends on the lawn to mark America's 250 years of independence. UFC Freedom 250 will be an absolute spectacle, and you can watch it from 1 a.m. on TNT Sports and HBO Max.
She is indeed player of the moment, Olivia Apt. I am going to present to you your Built for Athletes PWR Player of the Match bag to carry all the medals you won this week, of course. But look, how sweet was that victory, given how hard you had to work for it?
Oh, geez. I mean, Exeter played phenomenally. It was such a competitive game, and I think we were disappointed walking into the change room after that first half. So to come out of the second half and be really resilient and just do the game plan that we said we wanted to do, I feel so proud of the team. And it was definitely like a 23 roster effort, and it was not easy, but I'm really proud that we made it through the win at the end.
I feel like you did just sigh a breath of relief as you walked over here, didn't you? But did anything about the way they attacked that game surprise you? Given they managed just 7 points here earlier in the season, they were blown away. Today they managed 38.
Yeah, I mean, credits to Exeter. I think their set piece is class, and we knew that coming into this game. And I think that when you play a team like that with class set piece and you make errors in your end, then they're going to capitalize on that. They're going to have their line out. They're going to have their scrum. And I think for us, we really struggled with that in the first half. And I mean, our forwards, it wasn't an easy day for them around the park. But I think that Exeter would manage to get more points than we expected for sure. But I'm really proud of our defensive efforts and really keeping them outside of our half for the most part.
6 tries apiece in the end. 2 came to you, of course. Just how much have you relished playing this season? I mean, Hugo mentioned it, I mentioned it. PWR Player of the Season. You got that award this week. Such an accolade.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like credit to this program, like to this team. There's so many amazing, phenomenal players that I get to play with. So I learn so much every day. And when you get to play with the best, you get to slowly work on your skill set in your own way. So the Saracens program is class. It's such a professional environment. The coaching is phenomenal, and the players, I mean, it's so fun to play them every weekend. So I'm looking forward to getting one more game with them.
Yeah, I mean, you're now to your 6th final. It's going to be played at the Stoop, 15,000-seater stadium. It could be the biggest, the best domestic final yet. Have you allowed yourself to think about it before today?
Honestly, not as much, because I feel like we've been so prepped for this game. And once we knew our semi-final was announced here at home, I feel like I've been just thinking about this and getting it to this weekend, and then looking forward to the Stoop, hopefully. But definitely just now I can start thinking about the final, but it hasn't really processed yet.
You've got a fortnight to go. Go back and join your teammates and celebrate this one, Olivia. Great to speak to you.
Thank you so much. Cheers.